I'm at least gonna put like 10 things in my Instagram story. If I don't say nothing else for the rest of the day, I done tapped in to give somebody something to watch that day, and it has to be a habit.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
And now, here's your host, Blair Durham.
Welcome back. It's the 115th edition of Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham. So excited now to converse with Big No, also known as Northside No. He's a new artist with a very bold voice that separates him from your average DMV artist. Born and raised in Richmond, Virginia, he embodies a Richmond culture that is yet to be displayed to the world. He's determined to maintain the authenticity of his cultural roots and avoid being heavily influenced. Through his music, Big No showcases what his hometown has to offer with pride. Welcome to the show, Big No. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
I'm so excited to have you. So, wow. How long have you been in music?
Sure. I've been in music since I was a kid. My mom was having me in the church, so I played the drums and, all of that all the way up and until I kind of got caught up in the lifestyle. But I took it seriously when I came home from prison. So that's been about 5 years now. And I just been putting all of my energy in it, trying to do something different.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, you got it honest then if you came up in the church, right? Yeah. So, go ahead.
I was saying my grandma had like 9 kids. I think it ain't but 2 of them that can't sing. So.
Wow. So now, can you sing as well?
I mean, I harmonize in my music, all through my music, so I can hold a pitch.
Nice.
Put it that way. I don't need as much auto-tune as a lot of people do. Put it that way.
I love it. So where are you looking to take this thing? I mean, 5 years in, what do you want to see happen? And how are things going?
Things are rapidly picking up here in this last year. My ultimate goal has always been I want to sell out the Madison Square. Like that's one of my biggest goals. I always wanted. Like I never wanted to be like just a respected artist, but like not the big time artist. Like I always look to hit my head on the backboard. Like that's my type of mentality. So everything's going great. Like in the last just couple months, it's been crazy. I got a feature from one of the hottest artists in the nation, Pooh Shiesty, dropping on February 12th. I got my face was on Times Square Billboard 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
It's been rapidly picking up. I was actually in a movie. What it was that September. So like things are
even through the pandemic. You are making strides.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you this question: how are you connecting with your audience? Despite the fact that we can't connect face to face, like what's been your strategy as far as that's concerned?
Well, me personally, what I did, I actually dropped my last project a week before Corona started. Okay. So I wasn't able to do any shows, anything. So as we've been stuck in this box, I really been trying to use social media to, connect with people outside of where I'm from. A couple PRs, couple marketing people that can help me touch people in different areas, because I don't want to sound cocky, but it's nobody in Richmond that don't know my name. So it's like my fans in Richmond they really know me as a person too anyway. So like they're not going nowhere. So as far as I just been working in, as we can't do shows, trying to, reach my arms out a little bit further than where they have been. And that's really been the biggest blessing to me, to be honest. The Corona blessed me because it made me think out the box.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you leveraging social media? I mean, we're seeing a lot as far as the verses and, so forth. I mean, I feel like I've been more connected to some of my favorite artists through the pandemic than I was before, just because things have been forced to be a lot more intimate,
Definitely. I mean, you have to put your face on social media way more now. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's an artist, and he was famous even before the pandemic. Like, he was on it, and he was to ping my notifications every morning. Like, that's how I knew he was all right. And I told him, I'm like, man, for real, you rubbed off on me, for real. Now I wake up and I'm at least gonna put like 10 things in my Instagram story. If I don't say nothing else for the rest of the day, I done tapped in to give somebody something to watch that day, and it has to be a habit. I definitely agree with you. Like, even on the higher levels, like, we've tapped into way more intimacy, with some of our favorite artists, things, and sitting in the house, you can't move, just going through podcasts. That's why I love things like this. I love podcasts. I love interviews because, as a fan, that's how I get to know who I like,
Yeah, that's real. I gotta kind of go personal, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
So, what was the impact of your prison experience in terms of the direction you decided to go professionally? Is there a relationship, or what would you say?
Definitely. Pre my prison bid, it was. They wasn't even calling me No, they was calling me Nino, and it was just Nino just good at music. He don't care nothing about it. He gonna do what he gonna keep doing what he doing and taking care of these kids. I'm a single father too, so you know what I'm saying. He ain't. Everybody was mad at me pre my prison. Like, man, you got all this talent, bro. You just refuse to get yourself out of that mud. Being taken away from the mud for 4 years and having to look at your decisions, definitely put a different fuel behind me. And to be honest with you, I can't put all of that accountability on myself either, because in the 4 years I was locked up, Richmond music scene actually started taking it serious. So it started being believable to me, like, you can actually do this. People. It was amazing to me to come home from a 4-year bid and even see like a video of a Richmond artist. Like, I'm like, we made it. I mean, like, just to have a video. I mean, now I look at it, that is like so minimum. Just to pay somebody to shoot a video is nothing. But in my mind, it was like, we doing something. So it definitely fueled my whole.
Wow. That's powerful. In a strange way, it's almost like prison brought about a sense of hope that wasn't there before.
Definitely. I don't regret not one day in my prison bed. I held fast to that even while I was there. I would tell people all the time, and I had never been locked up in my life. And everybody be saying, man, I can't believe you ain't never been locked up. Like, your whole composure. And I used to tell people, like, bro, why you doing what you doing? Whatever you doing to get here, you wasn't complaining. So I'm not about to complain about the day I have to be here. I'm going to make that every day mean something to me when I'm get out of here. So, it's things, it's jewels that was taught to me, even down to, like, copywriting and getting the LLC, like, coming out of the gate. I own a studio now. It's people that been doing music 10 years, and they come in my studio and they don't have their copyrights, they don't have LLCs, they don't know nothing about BMIs. And I came out of prison day one knowing that I need to go copyright my name, I need to go, and that was because I rubbed shoulders with people in prison, so I don't have no type of regrets about it.
And that's actually kind of how I wanted to segue, is the conversation about the business of music. Is not, no business is easy. Granted, no business is easy. But what would you say about the business of music? And just kind of how you've been forced to kind of step up in that regard in order to make it happen?
Business is They say 70-30. I say they lying. Business is 90, talent is 10.
Business is 90, talent is 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's being honest. Like, you can have all the money in the world and be able to handle business, and you might can't hold a note, and they'll put you in front of a United States baseball game to sing the anthem if your business right.
Yeah.
You know, you can be able to blow the charts off, but you ain't got no business with you, and ain't nobody gonna never hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's powerful. I just think about, agreed. I think the pandemic has definitely shed light on that across the gamut in terms of Black business owners needing to have their business together. If they were going to access capital and get into any of these programs, business has to kind of come first. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Definitely, man. And I would say this, like, as somebody that want to see my city come up, you know, I mean, as a state, I don't really get out of Richmond too much and other places in the state, which I definitely want to. I definitely want to tap into the 757 and, you know, see what they got going on and all of that. But the people that I see on a daily basis, man, like, it's frustrating to want to see your city be pushed and to see, like, the business aspect is never thought of. Like, everybody just thinks they're good artists and they're going to spend their money with me, come in the studio, get a beat, and they think they're just going to, you know, skyrocket off of that, and it's not going to work.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the latest project.
Definitely.
I mean, my assistant is like, it's really dope. You listen to it. She told me about Keisha. Like, I want to hear, what was the inspiration behind the project, and what are you hoping it will do? How do you hope it will resonate?
Basically, like, Junkies Lives Matter is my campaign. It's my second volume.
What was it?
Junkie Lives Matter. Junkie
Lives. Okay.
Yeah, and it basically was inspired by, like, you know, the whole Black Lives Matter thing. And at first, you know, I was just being funny. I mean, being my past and what I went through, you know, coming up and how I maneuvered and the things that got me in trouble or whatnot, you know. Junkies did matter to me, you know, as well as on the flip side, I have people that fight addiction in my family, down even to my kid's mother, you know, so junkies' lives do matter to me. So that's very real on both ends. And so that was like the inspiration of the whole tape. I just was in an accident. I got hit by a car probably like 2019, July 31st. So that was the inspiration for this tape, was basically just to smack everybody in the face and let them know that I bounced back. You know, people that counted me out, it was people saying rest in peace, Big No, and all that, like I ain't got shot or something. So this whole tape is kind of like aggressive, put it that way. So just to
is it aggressive from a musicality standpoint as well, in terms of the production on it?
The production, everything is really, to a certain extent, you might got maybe like 2 laid back, slow song, ballad type of songs. But pretty much everything is basically smack you in your face type of music, like, but with a message. Like, but the production is definitely going to smack you in the face just off of the first 10 seconds. You're going to see where I'm coming from. Like, the intro smacks you in your face. Like, I didn't do a whole, you know, melodic intro, you know how a lot of people do that, and, you know, tell this whole story. No, I just smacked you in your face for like about 2 minutes straight, going at you, basically explaining like I'm not friendly. The song is called Friendly because, you know, the things I went through, sitting in the hospital bed, trying to learn how to, you know, walk again and all of this, and to see people like really count you out. Like, some people were sympathetic, but then you can feel certain people like, yeah, I'm happy out the way.
Wow.
He was getting a little too, he was on his way. That's a lot in Richmond. In Richmond, everybody want to be the first to put Richmond on. So if they see you getting somewhere, it's, he need to get out the way. As far as Keisha was inspired by just, I had 4 sisters.
Okay.
Everybody talk about men cheating. But when you got 4 sisters and you raised by 2 women, that ain't that really ain't the main thing. Like that, a female can cheat on a man 10 times before a man find out. But a man, men tend to be a little sloppy. So, it's just putting some exposure on that. It's just a fun record, bossing up the females. You know what I mean? Letting them know, like, yeah, y'all do whatever, we do better. That's basically the chant on the hook. It's funny because it's talking about cheating, but I mean, it's just a fun song, man, that, everybody can dance to, everybody can turn up to, feel good in the club and listen to it.
I'm going to check it out when we get off of here. And I'm going to send it to my husband. Definitely. Yeah, cool conversation, man. You seem like, wow. Sorry. Appreciate your heart. I feel that. I'm excited about what you're doing musically and where it's going to go. I think the sky is always the limit. So why not, right?
Definitely.
And then, Richmond is a hop, skip, and a jump from down in, the Hampton Roads area where we are. So big up to Richmond. A lot of family in Richmond. Love the Richmond music scene, RVA, all that, right? For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, so go ahead and let folks know how they can connect to your work.
You can definitely look me up on all platforms, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you listening right to, Google, YouTube at Big No. Sometimes you have to type in Junkie Lives Matter first. I guess because that name is just so distinctive that it'll instantly go straight to me.
Gotcha.
Instagram, IAM_Northside No. Facebook, Big Space NO. Let's see here. YouTube, Big No channel. Like I spoke on earlier, I will be dropping my new single for the year, 31 with Pooh Shiesty from 2017. That's coming out in about 2 weeks, a week and a half or so. So look out for that. Also, I have a website as well with my apparel. By Simpson, Junkie Lives Matter apparel, 88 Ways to Drip, the number 88waystoDrip.com.
88waystoDrip.com. I love it. Okay. Hey, I appreciated the time, man. Look forward to having you back in the future. Would love to keep up with you.
Definitely. Let's do it.
For sure. Let's do it. And a tremendous thank you to, thank you. Huge thank you to our first guest, Your Bro Zoe. YourBroZo.com. That's YourBroZo.com. Of course, always a huge thank you to Reverend Gray, Michael Gray of Apex Financial Group of Virginia. That hashtag money in the middle, always on point. And then again, a tremendous thank you to Big No. Love what you're doing for the culture. Why not, right?
Why not, man?
To all of you, thanks so much for tuning in to Black Wall Street today. A tremendous thank you as well to our sponsors at the COO team and Milestone Mental Health Agency.
This show is brought to you by Positive Vibes Incorporated, our consulting services. We do credit fixes, tax resolution, we lend private money to real estate investors, and we do debt consolidations. Basically, we put money in your pocket when you need money. We put money in your pocket when you need money. 757-932-0177.
Phenomenal. Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram. And then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said and I will continue to say that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party. Phenomenal.
Hey, yo, when I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say say black, you say Wall Street. Black, black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black, black. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Phenomenal.